Have you ever watched someone you love, someone who once moved so freely, so full of life, slowly start to lose their strength? Maybe it began so quietly you didn't even notice at first. A stumble here, a hand reaching for support when standing up, a hesitation before stepping down a few stairs. You might have brushed it off, told yourself, they're just tired today. But deep down, a little voice inside you whispered that something wasn't right. And before you knew it, the legs, the very foundation of their freedom, were giving out. And you didn't even realize it until it was too late. Until they needed help just to get out of a chair. Until they stopped walking as much. Until the fear of falling took over their life. Listen, weak legs aren't just about getting old. They're not just a normal part of aging we're supposed to accept. Weak legs are a warning sign, a red flag waving right in front of us, that the body is losing its fight. That strength, balance, and independence are slipping away faster than we think. But here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't have to sit back and watch it happen. You don't have to feel helpless. You can slow this down. You can even turn it around. You just need to know the signs and the simple steps that can make a world of difference. In today's video, we're going deep. You're going to learn why the legs are the very first to go when aging starts to hit hard. You'll hear about the real dangers most people miss, dangers that can change a senior's life in a heartbeat. But most importantly, you're going to discover 4 powerful everyday foods. Foods that are easy to find, simple to prepare, and proven to help seniors stay strong, steady, and independent for years longer. These foods aren't complicated. They aren't expensive. But they could be the key to giving your loved ones more good days, more laughter, more freedom, and more time standing tall. So if you believe that every senior deserves strength, dignity, and the chance to live life fully on their own 2 feet, do me a favor. Drop a quick "I'm here" in the comments down below. And if you want more real, heartfelt tips to protect the ones you love, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here on Elderly Words. Let's jump in. Sign number 1, loss of muscle mass. Picture this. Your father has strong hands, steady feet, a man who never needed help with anything. But then one day you notice he struggles to push himself out of the recliner. You tell yourself, maybe he's just tired. But then, it's not just one day. It's every day. You catch him hesitating before standing, grabbing onto furniture to steady himself. He jokes about it, brushes it off. You smile, you laugh along, because the truth is too painful to face. Here's the reality. Starting as early as 30 years old, all of us begin to lose muscle. And after the age of 60, that loss speeds up, fast. We're talking 3% to 5% of muscle mass disappearing every single decade if nothing is done about it. And here's the kicker. It's the big muscles, the ones in the legs and hips, that shrink first. When those muscles weaken, the body loses its anchor. Balance gets shaky, standing up becomes harder, walking becomes risky, falls become deadly. And yet, so many families just chalk it up to getting old. They accept it. They wait. But muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's not some sentence we have to accept. It's a warning, one we can fight if we act early enough. Even light movement, simple chair exercises, light resistance bands, easy walks around the living room can slow it down. And pairing that movement with lean proteins, even just a few bites at each meal, can help rebuild and maintain the strength they need to stay on their feet longer. But as important as muscles are, they need something even more essential to keep working properly: blood flow. And that's where another hidden danger comes in. Sign number 2, poor blood circulation. Take Ms. Linda. She loved her garden, could spend hours trimming roses, planting herbs. But lately, she says her legs feel heavy, like she's dragging sandbags around. Sometimes they tingle, sometimes they just hurt. She blames it on being tired. Her kids tell her to take it easy. But behind that heaviness is something far more serious. As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose some flexibility. Blood doesn't flow as freely. And without strong circulation, our legs, already battling muscle loss, get even weaker. Without enough oxygen and nutrients feeding the muscles, every step becomes harder. And it's not just about feeling tired. Poor circulation raises the risk of blood clots. it leads to serious infections. It doubles, even triples, the risk of devastating falls. Too often we shrug off complaints like, "My legs feel weird," or "I just get tired." We think it's harmless, but waiting too long can mean losing mobility for good. Here's what helps. Daily movement, even just wiggling the toes and ankles while sitting. Elevating the legs a few minutes each day to help blood return to the heart. And staying hydrated, because even mild dehydration thickens blood and makes circulation harder. But healthy muscles and healthy blood aren't enough on their own. The fuel they run on, the nutrition, matters just as much, and it all starts with one simple food almost everyone overlooks. Food number 1, eggs, the muscle saver. Think about Mr. John. He used to skip breakfast saying he wasn't hungry in the morning, but one day his daughter convinced him to start small, just one boiled egg a day. A few weeks later, he was more energetic. He got up easier. He even started taking short walks again without needing a cane. Eggs are one of the richest sources of high-quality protein on the planet. They're packed with leucine, a critical amino acid for muscle building, and loaded with B vitamins that help seniors maintain energy and strength. And the best part? Eggs are soft, easy to chew, and easy to digest. Many seniors still fear eggs because of old cholesterol myths, but modern research shows that for most people, moderate egg intake is not only safe, it's incredibly beneficial. Start small. 1 egg a day, boiled, poached, scrambled softly with a little butter. Even stirring an egg into soups can help. It's simple, affordable, and it works. But building muscle takes more than just protein. The body needs the right minerals too, especially ones that most seniors don't even realize they're missing. Food number 2, spinach, the iron and magnesium booster. Grandma Mary joked that she was becoming Popeye after adding spinach smoothies to her routine. But after just 2 months, the leg cramps she used to complain about, they almost disappeared. She started sleeping better. Her steps became steadier. Spinach is packed with iron, essential for carrying oxygen through the blood, and magnesium, which helps muscles relax properly and nerves fire correctly. Without enough of these minerals, even strong muscles struggle to perform. Most families only worry about calcium, but focusing only on one mineral ignores the bigger picture. It's the balance of nutrients that matters most for keeping legs strong and bodies moving. Spinach is easy to sneak into meals. Toss it into omelets, stir it into soups, blend it into smoothies. Fresh, frozen, it doesn't matter. What matters is getting those powerful nutrients into their body every day. Still, even strong muscles and good circulation can fall apart if another enemy isn't dealt with. One that sneaks up silently, inflammation. Food number 3, berries, the antioxidant shield. Mr. Kim used to grab a handful of cookies every afternoon, but after switching to a handful of blueberries, he noticed he didn't crash so hard in the afternoons. His legs didn't feel as heavy. He said he just felt lighter. Berries, like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, are loaded with antioxidants. These natural compounds fight oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which quietly eat away at muscle strength over time. Some people worry that fruits are too sugary for seniors, but berries, especially in moderate portions, are low in sugar compared to most fruits and incredibly good for muscle recovery and overall vitality. Add a small bowl of berries to breakfast, blend them into yogurt, freeze them for a refreshing treat. However you serve them, they're a simple way to protect the muscles and the mind. And now, the last powerhouse food. One that doesn't just build strength. It protects joints, reduces pain, and brings back real movement. Food number 4, salmon, the joint and mobility preserver. Mr. Daniels always had trouble with joint stiffness. But once he started eating salmon twice a week, grilled, baked, sometimes canned, his physical therapist noticed something incredible. Better range of motion, better balance, more confidence, stepping down curbs and walking in the park. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, nature's powerful anti-inflammatories. They help lubricate the joints, ease stiffness, support heart health, and even sharpen brain function. It's like oiling a rusty hinge, suddenly everything moves smoother again. Families sometimes worry about mercury in fish, but wild-caught, responsibly sourced salmon is very low risk, and the benefits far outweigh the fears. Salmon doesn't have to be fancy. Grill it, bake it, flake it into a salad. Even canned salmon mashed into a soft patty is a powerful boost for senior strength. Now, you've learned the signs, you know the foods. But before we move on, let's take a moment to talk about the real cost of ignoring these warning signs, the emotional cost that touches every family. Watching someone you love slowly lose their independence, it's one of the hardest things you'll ever face. You see it happening a little more every day. First, they need a little help getting out of a chair. Then they stop walking as much. Before you know it, they're sitting more than they're standing. And inside your heart aches. Because deep down, you wonder, could I have done something? Could I have helped? The truth is, sometimes that answer is yes. Muscle loss, poor circulation, silent inflammation. These aren't unstoppable forces. They're warnings, signals, calls for help we often miss until it's almost too late. And the hardest part isn't just watching it happen. It's living with the guilt when you realize it didn't have to be this way. But hear me on this, because it matters. You are not powerless. You're not too late, and you're certainly not alone. The smallest, most loving changes today can mean months, even years, more of what truly matters. More laughter in the living room, more walks to the park, more smiles across the dinner table, more memories you'll cherish for the rest of your life. So, take one step, just one. Maybe today you offer a small bowl of blueberries instead of a sugary snack. Maybe you scramble a couple of eggs together for breakfast tomorrow morning. Maybe you simply say, hey, let's stretch our legs for 5 minutes after dinner. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect, because every small loving action counts. It all adds up. This journey, it's not about finding a magic cure. It's about showing up with love, with patience, with awareness, one simple act at a time. And when you do that, you're not just helping your loved ones stay strong. You're giving them a gift most people only dream about, the gift of more living. So, let's quickly recap what we've covered today. We've talked about how muscle loss, poor circulation, and the wrong diet are the hidden warning signs that our loved ones may be struggling. But we've also learned that there's hope, that the right foods, eggs, spinach, berries, and salmon, can be powerful tools to help slow down these issues and keep them strong, independent, and mobile for longer. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods are you most excited to start introducing into your loved ones' meals? Or maybe you've already seen some changes just by adjusting their diet. Don't be shy. Let's share our experiences. Let's support each other in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. And if today's video gave you even just one helpful idea, consider subscribing to Elderly Words. This is a community where we come together to learn, share, and grow stronger. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know whenever we post new tips and insights that can help you care for your loved ones with confidence and compassion. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection. It's about showing up with love, with patience, and with action. Stay strong, stay informed, stay loving, and I'll see you in the next video, right here at Elderly Words. Stay strong, stay informed, stay loving. Subscribe to Elderly Words for more tips on supporting seniors with care and compassion.